unfortunately, in the Ninth District, and this is true of many underserved areas, we don't have enough park space. We don't have enough open space. And so we have really been trying to make a conscious effort to improve some of the infrastructure as it relates to healthy living, healthy lifestyles.
Social determinants of health are factors that influence the well-being of an individual. For example, housing, transportation, child development, the built environment, access to park, safe streets, mental well-being, and jobs. What social determinants of health do you think pose the biggest challenge to improving the health and the quality of life for residents in South LA?
Well, I certainly mentioned our efforts to get the streets and alleys clean and to encourage more community gardens. We're moving forward on that. I mentioned efforts associated with more green space, improving our park space. We talked about that. But we're also concerned about healthy eating, healthy nutritional issues. And so we certainly encourage healthy eating programs. In fact, we have one right here at our district office. We have a farmer's market once a week. We encourage individuals to come and to get fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. There's a cooking demonstration that takes place, in fact, in this room. And so it's an opportunity to share with neighbors and friends some alternatives and to help them realize that they have an important role to play in making sure that they're eating healthy, their families are eating healthy, and that they are aware of the options that they have. In addition to that, we've been trying to crack down on some of the bad actors. And so we've closed liquor stores, we've closed some bars that have been really detrimental in our community as magnets of crime, problems associated with in their neighborhoods, trash, debris, violence, etc. Sometimes selling alcohol to underage individuals. So, we are really approaching it as a holistic effort.
How would you rate the health and the quality of life here in Los Angeles, South Los Angeles?
Well, I give it a C. I think we certainly have made some improvements from what existed, 2.5 years ago. At that time, trash was strewn on the streets. Bulky items were very commonly seen on the corners. In the last 2 years, we probably have removed 6 or 7 tons trash, debris, bulky items from alleys and from parkways.
What attempts to improve the health of South LA have been made in the past?
Well, I think there have been, several attempts, but we just need to step those attempts up. I think we need to have a greater sense of community information about what healthy eating is all about, what some of the alternatives are, and that's why programs like the farmers market, and there may be 1 or 2 other farmers markets that occur, in the area during the course of over the month or so. But we need to have more of that. We need to have more choices. We need to have more options, healthy eating options, and we have to do a better job of educating our youth, who in turn go home and tell their parents or encourage their parents to adopt some of these models.
Do you believe those attempts were successful? Why or why
Well,
not?
I think they're becoming successful. I think it's going to take time. I mean, the conditions that we're in didn't happen overnight. There were years and years and years. And so similarly, I think we have to be more proactive. And sometimes I think the government has failed. And so we rely on community-based organizations, on schools, on individuals like yourselves to really step up to the plate and assume some community leadership. And so that's why I think it's important and significant that you're engaged in this project because it impacts not just yourselves, not just your families, but the community at large. And so we're appreciative of your efforts.
Is there anything else we should consider when putting together a community action plan for this specific neighborhood?
No, I think just that you want to be sensitive. This is a multicultural, multi-ethnic community, so I think we should try to make sure we're communicating, in a variety of ways. We should take advantage of a variety of media that exist. It's no longer just a flyer or a pamphlet. We should take advantage of some of the electronic media. I think in reaching out, in communicating, and in encouraging folks to give some feedback, some positive feedback, and to hear their stories. I think you're doing the right thing by engaging not only elected officials, but you should be working with your peers as well, encouraging and highlighting those positive stories, those positive efforts, and those positive actions that individuals are taking to improve the quality of life for themselves and the community that they live in. Hi, I'm Councilman Curren Price, and as the elected representative in this area, I am keenly interested and committed to improving the quality of life for the citizens that I represent. And I'm excited to work with young people who have the energy, the enthusiasm, and the creativity to really spread the message associated with healthy eating and a healthy environment. I'm excited that young people can really take the leadership and lead by example, demonstrating what's possible, validating those positive efforts that others have undertaken, and at the same time coming up with some new ideas and some new ways of delivering this very important message. We have an opportunity, certainly under Obamacare, to be more responsible for our own health, and it's up to us to not just realize that, but to act upon it and to lead by example. And so I'm excited that you are here. I'm excited to be a part of this process, and I hope that we will continue to spreading the word on how good health is good for everybody, and we have to keep up that effort. Thank you.